Welcome to the Show and Tell Show.
It's a fucking game show!
Of course it's a game show. We're asking questions. We're answering them with silly, zany answers. You know it's a fucking game show, but you don't know the names of our contestants. And so we're going to start on my far left. Say your name and say a smell that brings back a memory.
My name is Don Zollo. And a smell that brings back a memory for me is pepperoni pizza from Papagino's.
Oh, good.
I can smell it now, right? Didn't say your name because I'm supposed to introduce you. What's your name and what smell brings back a memory?
My name is Evan Luongo, and the smell of cannabis brings back lots of memories. But then I forget them.
Yes, I was going to point that out. And who could we not forget but the person to my right? Please say your name and a smell that ties to a memory.
Oh my God. My name is Chris Justice, and a smell that ties to a memory is the most disgusting brie cheese. I ate it one night, and it never made it through. It came back out that way, and it just wasn't.
Brie Washington from Marblehead?
No, I wish it was brie. Anything but the cheese. It was horrendous,
Oh,
and it was
all
the
right.
worst
talking
experience.
dairy.
Yeah, the smell. Now I smell it, and I instantly gag. So
Okay, well let's sit in this for a minute, okay?
I'll
Where
sit
were
in it.
you? What made you go to? Do you like brie cheese naturally? What was it about this that stands out as a storyteller?
you're gonna make me do this. Sorry, Fleming's. I went to Fleming's Steakhouse with my wife, and they have an appetizer there with sliced Granny Smith apple, brie cheese, and like walnuts with something. And it was like, I thought it sounded great, it tasted, but then the next day I had drank a lot, and it came back up, and it never. That was what I remembered most. Like, I'll still eat a Granny Smith, walnut, whatever. Brie cheese, no chance.
No
I'm all
longer
set.
on the table.
No, I can't.
Sorry,
do
did
it.
you guys
It
want to weigh
smells
in here?
I was just going to
disgusting.
say, he apologized to Flemings for bringing that up, but I think that's really more of your responsibility than Flemings.
No, I'm sorry that I had to share that story and like they were involved in my bad light. That's all. I love Fleming's. I'd still go there tomorrow. I just wouldn't order that. So, Don, why don't you just fucking worry about your own?
Why don't you
whatever,
worry about your fucking
your own
dairy
smell?
intake?
Why don't you worry about your smell?
Don, let's worry about your smell. What is it about the scent that ties to the memory? And just romanticize it for us.
I remember I was 9 years old and I was eating this pepperoni pizza in the back of a Papagino's in Somerville, and I got fingered by a truck driver.
Good morning, my queens above 18. Come on, open them eyes up. I got your breakfast ready.
And the smell of the pepperoni really just pounded it home to me, you know?
Pounded.
When Ice Pick 2 had his finger in you, did you happen to get any other pizza or food at Papagino's? Because their chicken fingers are delicious as well.
No, I don't even think that they had fingers on the menu at the time.
Which,
by the way, side note, oh my God, Papagino's steak and cheese for a chain steak and cheese, it is
Bomb.
I've
heard that.
It's delicious.
I'll be honest with you. There's only one that's better. If I can interject, D'Angelo's
Really?
monster steak and cheese. D'Angelo's.
I think D'Angelo's has a pretty good chain steak and cheese.
they do.
When
Off the subject. Sorry.
when
boss.
you smell cannabis, what does it tie to? A specific memory or just every memory that you had that didn't involve pain?
So, it makes me think about like a lot of my friends we actually met because of cannabis and stuff and just smoking weed. It's like I think about my friends, and then I forget. And then I smoke more, and then I think about my dog, and I forget. So it's like kind of cool because like I smell it.
You understand it's not the smell that's making you enjoy the weed, right?
Well, no, it's smoking the weed.
Oh, okay.
But I'm saying when I smell the bag, when I get the fresh weed, like I said, it brings me these memories. But then I forget them, and then I smoke, and then I find the bag again. Same thing. Yeah, it's just always a good time when I bust out the bag.
Now, I have to imagine that on more than one occasion you've smelled marijuana, cannabis, and that made you want to smoke cannabis.
Yeah.
And that you probably ended up at a Papagino's,
Yeah.
right?
Yep. That's definitely happened at some point.
Have
see how it couldn't have.
have you ever ended up at a Papagino's and ordered brie because you think it might be better there?
Absolutely not. Papagino's is tremendous, though. I mean, I can't say enough about Papagino's.
So,
And
like,
if they
basically-
ever use brie, they'd cease to be Papagino's. I mean, it's just not on the menu there.
To give you
Mozzarella
a
sticks,
fighting
though, is
chance
solid.
here, basically, like, we got the memory of pepperoni pizza from Papagino's,
Yeah, it's a
right?
good memory.
So now that's a good memory, but that doesn't mean a good memory wins. Yours is
No,
a bad memory.
mine's always a
How
bad
could
memory.
your bad memory beat his good memory? Give me that.
Well, I mean, I don't think it can. I'm a sad loser here. I mean, this is a brie cheese. There's no redeeming quality. And like he's actually his is involving a cheese. So like it's not even like it's like basketballs no, a smell of a basketball open. Like he brought into a pizza. Like
Wow.
I mean, that cheese is way better than my cheese.
A superior cheese and a superior cheese usage. I agree.
It's 100%. On top of it, from Papa Gino's, like one of the greatest chains in New England history. I mean, so I'm gonna just lay down and fall on my own sword here. I think for brie cheese, it's just terrible. I don't know what else to say. I shouldn't win this point.
So basically, there's a scent that is directly tied to what brings you joy since you're 9.5 years old, right? and it's not pepperoni pizza for you. It's cannabis.
Yeah.
I need you to challenge the smell of perfect pepperoni pizza because in my mind,
This is
Papa
perfect.
Gino's is pretty perfect.
Yeah.
How do you challenge?
Have you ever had pretty perfect pepperoni pizza from Papa Gino's in Peabody?
A pizza?
Yeah,
Of Peabody Papa Gino's
You ever
pizza?
had
Yeah.
sweet and sour sauces? Or?
I think that would be
Sorry.
wonderful.
With pepper
Well,
corn?
I would just say because you can smell mine and then it will make you smell his because you'll smell mine, you'll get high, and then you'll go eat that and you'll get both smells.
Do you want to weigh in on that before I give verdict?
I will take pizza over Evan's pot any day of the week.
Evan's pot. First of all, let's get rid of Chris from the runnings here. Chris,
Maybe they'd like a brie pizza. I personally wouldn't. Maybe they would like.
I
one.
love when you get mad at something,
Right.
and that brie deserved a good ass ripping, not from the next morning on the toilet, from you lecturing the people there.
Yeah.
And you didn't bring.
No, I couldn't.
You didn't bring the
honestly,
pain.
it brings too much of a heartache to. I can't do it, man. It's just too much. It breaks me down.
Evan, you had the right answer. You had the right answer because marijuana is one of the best smells,
Yes.
but you didn't argue it by saying that any pizza will taste and smell as good as Papa Gino's pizza.
When you're high. Yeah.
Exactly, but you didn't argue that. So
Well, 'cause
Don
I
gets
was
the point.
high.
That's the way the cookie crumbles.
Oh my god!
But this is going to be a good show. I can tell.
Ridiculous.
I have a good feeling just off this first question.
Yeah,
we're going to have
right.
good chemistry here.
Hey, what's all this hooey about Papa Gino's making gourmet pizzas? We do you're making a big mistake. But look what you put on them. Barbecue chicken, 7 cheeses, grilled chicken and peppers. Yeah, tastes great, tastes good, sure, but they must cost. $4, woof. Hey, I'll take a chicken and pepper, meat combo, 7 cheese, Give me the works to go.
Hang in there for more. We got it. This time I want to know, what is it that is hiding in the dark? Now, this could be a psychological beast. This could be not a beast at all. What is it that is hiding in the dark? We're looking for a glimpse inside of your psyche and in mind when I asked you, what is hiding in the dark? Dawn, do you have an answer for us, or are you still searching?
Fungus.
Fungus is hiding for us in the dark. I think there's a person on Earth who could argue that. And I think you just got Evan hard. So, Evan, tell me, what is hiding in the dark?
Well, the dark typically refers to the shadow self, and the shadow self is where you hide your deepest fears, darkest fucking manifestation of what you think your life will be, where you're not worthy. It's the shadow self. It's the part of a self that one needs to conquer. That's what's lurking in the dark, and you need to face your shadow people.
Damn, dog! That was from chapter 11 of my self-help book called The Dark Side of Yourself.
Jesus Christ,
Chris.
that was like biblical and shit.
Chris,
Good. I like that. That's
I
a
am
solid answer.
both afraid of a mushroom and myself.
Right now,
What are you hiding in the dark?
in the dark? It's just an empty soup can with the label removed, just the silver can rolling down a dark street with no light. That's how it's.
This is going to be tough to award points. You have three outstanding answers.
And that's what I'm looking for, is what is hiding in the dark. An aluminum can rattling with no purpose.
No label.
No label. Just rolling down a dark street. That's it.
Clink, clink.
Okay.
Clink.
Someone kicked it. We don't know who.
So we have a nice visual here. I can picture that. That's pretty solid of a visual. Yours seems a little harder to picture visually. Are we talking like Shadow Link or like
No, the shadow
Evan
self.
with a mustache?
No, Carl Jung. It's like inner self, psychological. Psychological is in your mind. It's whatever your
With a
deepest fear is.
mustache.
It's whatever makes you feel, unsure or uneasy within yourself.
Okay. Would I look different? Would I be wearing like steampunk shit? Because that would not be. Because that's what I don't like.
Like if that's what you don't like, whatever you interpret for yourself. Like for me, okay, I can give you an example of what I see for myself.
What is hiding in your
like,
dark?
Like if I see like me being a weak little bitch, it's like, oh fuck you, dude. Like you being a bitch. Like
Kick that
so then
can.
you got to fucking smack that dude and be like, quit being a fucking bitch. Like, hey, do something.
So like if you just like spur of the moment, like I don't want Chinese food tonight. I want pizza. You're just in the bathroom putting on lipstick. You're like, stop being a bitch. Stop being a bitch.
No, I mean it would need to be something
It's
a little
more
deeper
like
than
like
that.
about like life and
Yeah.
where you want to be and everything. Dawn, mushrooms. Is that the type of fungus that you're picturing in the dark, or is it like that fungus they warned me is going to get in my lungs if I'm like in an old building?
Let's
or
go
something?
with the kind you just mentioned because it's a lot more fun.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, not really. Actually, it sounds like a painful death.
What? Taking mushrooms? So I was talking about the taking mushrooms kind of mushrooms,
okay.
as opposed to the kind of the fungus that would
Those
be
are
in your.
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most of the time. I think I've taken mushrooms 7 times. I'm 5 and 2.
You can actually meet your shadow self when you take mushrooms.
Yeah, I mean, that's interesting that you both found an element of yourself in the dark, and with the soup can, that's you, right?
Yes.
Are you the can?
That's for you to decide.
Longing to be Campbell's.
No artist reveals his own interpretation. It leaves it up for you to
That's a good point.
interpretate. I just
The
made up
can
a word.
is his
I just Mike Tyson
canned
that
up
word.
frustrations and desires.
It's a
And
can of interpretate.
and it's rolling down the street of despair.
That's right.
I want
And I think
a shirt that
we
says
don't know what's
interpretate
in
on
there.
it.
We don't.
We don't know what it was.
It could be Campbell's chicken soup, something fine like that. It could
Tomato,
also.
I
could
was
be that
thinking, but
shitty canned bread.
It's
Yeah.
been removed.
Yeah, it
It's
might
just
not
a
even be
silver
soup.
can now.
It might not even be
Might
soup.
not be soup.
Oh wait, and it's not even open,
You don't
right?
know.
It's an unopened can.
Yeah, and you don't know what it is.
It could be that can of
be
bread.
tomato.
That shit is terrible. You don't know
It's
that it's
full.
even soup.
It could be full of everything you need, or it could just be.
I feel like I let
Cream of
everybody
mushroom.
talk. Don, you didn't get much in there. I don't know if you wanted to speak to your fungus thing for a final thing, because I kind of you left me with a strong just the imagery. I get that.
I pretty much dominated this.
You-
I know what you're saying.
I've been
yes.
hanging out with you. I get the you thing, but the mushroom thing, I want to know. That's what's hiding in the dark. Why is it hiding from me?
Why is it hiding from you? I don't know why it would be hiding from you.
Yeah.
Why the mushrooms would be hiding from me? I don't know. Maybe they're telling me I need to take the mushrooms to learn more about myself.
Yes.
Damn.
I don't know if you could hear that. That was my subconscious. It just said yes.
It
Yeah.
just jumped out, man. That was crazy. I heard it.
Mushrooms speak to you.
I think I have an answer. Dawn,
Be crushed.
I've never been able to keep a mushroom out of my hand. So for the idea of mushrooms hiding from me, it's alien to me. We're going to dismiss that, and no point there. Evan, I like what you're saying. It's scary. I picture the inside of your brain from The Cell. You know that movie?
Yeah,
I can picture that, and I'm very into that. But Chris came with despair, right? Like a fucking empty, dark street, okay? And the noise of the only thing you could picture as far as noise would be maybe wind or a homeless person dying in the background.
Right.
And that's
Some leaves.
when I said
I heard a whimpering dog.
When I said the hiding, that I fucking an empty can rolling down the street, that blew my mind.
Right.
Then you told me it wasn't empty.
Oh shit.
And the
Fucked up,
hope
man.
that might be a full steak dinner in that can or something good, you know what I mean? Like a rolled up pizza or something delicious. That just eliminates all the hopelessness. If it was an empty can, then we would have nothing. But there's potential, and for that, Evan gets the point by default.
But it could be rotten. It could be.
I'm
the
good
date
with
could be
that. I
rotten.
thought he deserved the point.
Yeah.
That's bullshit, man.
I like the empty
can't
can was
believe-
better because you could hear the empty
I
can sound.
can't believe how bad Chris is at this game. It's like fucking crazy.
Embrace the shadow self. Connect with your shadow self. Do you feel your shadow self? Shadow self. Shadow self. Shadow Why have you come here? Fight.
Another round, another point. This time, I know that you're all personal friends with the actor that plays Pee Wee Herman.
Oh, ooh.
He's probably going to die within the next week or two. Trust me, inside information. And he asked me all to ask you to sing a song at his funeral. And I want to know what song you'd like to sing at Pee Wee's funeral. Week and a half from now. Let that sit in there. I know he's personal to you. Could be obvious. Could be something that just touched on the, in your own hearts. But Chris, let's start it off with what song are you going to sing to Pee Wee?
I mean, we've kind of had an agreement since one of the first nights I met him. We got smashed, and we had this agreement. Whoever went first, the other one would sing it, and it's an easy one. Everyone can do it. Tequila. I mean, it was in Pee Wee's Big Adventure.
That's right.
He does it within the biker bar. I mean, everyone knows the words. It's easy. It's easier than Happy Birthday.
That was a great moment of our youth.
Yeah.
Watching him dance on that bar is
Right. Yeah.
It was fantastic.
That's bullshit.
That and Dottie, everyone likes a big butt. All my friends have big butts.
You're going to do the 4-minute version or the 7-minute version of Tequila?
I'll do whatever version. I was going to do the instrumental, but I mean, if you want me to do the vocals too, I mean, I could probably.
Well,
I haven't done it in a while, but I could probably
sit
do
on it for a bit. Let's figure out how you're going to.
me know. You let me know.
I'm going to let you know.
You let me know.
What song are we singing for Pee Wee?
So that was bullshit. Like Pee Wee doesn't want none of that because I was hanging out with him and we were hitting the bong, and he said specifically to me, he's like, Justice is trying to push that shit from my movies on me, and I don't want it. I'm sick of that shit with the show. In fact, the king of cartoons, his cartoons were terrible, and I hated them. I wanted us to have Ninja Turtles. And what I really want is you to sing the Ninja Turtles theme song to me as I die, so I can be reminded of happy times.
Are you serious?
Yes.
I didn't even know he was a fan because he was like 20 or 30 years out of the demographic for that.
Yes, but he also hung out with kids and shit, and he loved it.
That's right. Well, hold on there. Love it. Okay. But you had a very special bond with Pee Wee.
Yeah, we were really tight.
And I don't know if the other song choice came up or whatever, but I would love to hear what you.
We actually talked about this, and he specifically asked me to sing the other timed version of Tequila that Justice picks.
Oh my God.
Yeah, if Justice goes long, he wants me to go short. If Justice goes short, I need to go
So
long.
he just wants Tequila to be played.
No, he just wants me to give the right representation after you give your shitty interpretation of your friendship.
Oh, so
I'll
you're
be honest-
automatically going after, despite which.
Yeah, I go after.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
I'm
that's kind
headlining
of
the
weak.
funeral.
I mean, I didn't know that Pee Wee did that to both of us. So, I mean,
Well, now-
I'll sing something separate then, too. I'll do a separate song. Yeah.
Well, now knowing
He
that
doesn't
didn't
know about it
He
now,
didn't
though.
have faith that you were going to do it right. Do you feel like you should maybe take the 4-minute, or are you going to do the 7-minute? Now that you know he kind of
I
screwed
don't
you
want to
over.
laugh at something serious like this, but I'll do the
Well, he's not
4.
dead yet. I mean,
But I think I'll open the show by singing Pee Wee's Playhouse, the opening song to Pee Wee's Playhouse. And I'll do 2 songs, because I feel like since Dawn was being told to kind of trump don't get mad that I said the word trump my song, I feel
but
like
Paul doesn't want any of that from either of you. You guys are too weak, and he didn't want to hurt your feelings. He doesn't
my
want to
God.
listen
No, he
to the
wanted me to do
4-minute
it.
tequila. He doesn't want to listen to the 7-minute tequila.
Evan,
He wants
we all
stuff
know the
that's
only
not Pee Wee
person
related.
keeping the franchise of fucking the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles alive is you. Okay?
If Justice bags out on Tequila, I'm just going to sing the opera hit "O Fortuna."
that's a Evan favorite. Yeah.
I
It's
do
a
enjoy
fantastic
that.
song.
It's good.
We sing
a nice
opera. Are they
tribute.
trolling me? I mean, are you serious? You're going to sing opera?
Evan, I
Do
know
opera?
that it would mean a lot to him, if you could just kind of take on the same kind of
Yeah,
seriousness that you would, but like, you're smiling a lot, and he's laying dead in the coffin. You understand, right?
He wanted to be happy.
No, I understand that, but like, I would like you to look in the camera. You're standing right next to the casket. Poor Pee-wee's laid out, and the organ starts, and I'd like you to sing a little bit of the song for me, if you could. Like,
I got to make it
if you guys
somber.
would mind putting your head down. Well, we're all
okay. All right.
I'm already there, man. I can't even believe you're talking like this.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
You don't have to sing it somber. Just serious face when you sing in the song.
Okay. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, heroes in a half shell, turtle power.
Don't be shy.
Raphael is cool.
Paul wasn't shy. Paul, just look right at the camera. Give it to him.
Well, am I going somber? Or am I going?
Go. Just give it to the fucking people, man. Make everybody feel better. We're all upset.
Oh my God.
All right, Chris, can you save this funeral with tequila for me?
Thank you.
Can you save that?
I'm too high. My brain's confused now.
Tequila!
Wow. It's interesting how the entire events actually played out the way that they should have.
Right.
Where you said that you were going to sing Tequila. Right. Evan said that Paul didn't want anything to do with the thing, and you doubled down by singing another show by Paul. And then you didn't really commit to it. And Don had to step up and fix it, and that got us all singing. And I think that's what Paul would have wanted at the end of the day.
Oh my God, oh my God. Whatever.
So once again, the point is going to go to Don.
Yeah, I brought it.
I mean, nobody felt moved by the spirit until we were all singing.
And then who brought it home? Like,
Evan, I'm surprised you can't just rattle off that Ninja Turtles one.
Well, I started going somber, and I was
Shredder taught them to be ninja teens.
Splinter!
They're heroes in a half shell.
And
Paul's dead now. Thanks. We already buried him. You missed it.
Well, I was trying to go somber. Fuck
now
yeah.
in the post-funeral party, he's over here trying to sing the song no one wants to listen to. I mean,
this is great. I know you are, but what am I?
And now's the time for show and tell.
Wow, wasn't that a great commercial? And now it's time to end the show, unfortunately. But we're going to end it with the best part of the show. The show and tell part of the show. And we've got some good ones today. I saw them before, and I can testify that this is going to be some good shit. Just to prove how good we're starting off, Evan, show us the jam you brought for us today.
It's a original Abraham Lincoln stamp. Oh, this one's my grocery list. Hold on.
This is cinematically beautiful.
Okay. This is an original Abraham Lincoln stamp.
you look like Abraham Lincoln.
When you say original Abraham Lincoln stamp, meaning like the first one he ever used, or it's got a picture of him?
Oh, yeah, like this one was made for Abraham Lincoln.
Oh.
They had stamps back then?
Yes. Shut the fuck up.
Why is it important to you?
Because he's my hero. He's why I grew my beard this way until I learned about Ra's al Ghul. Then I added these little things.
Okay.
But he original inspiration for the beard, and he was a great man, and he was very stoic.
And it's a little disrespectful that it's a profile headshot of him, isn't it?
I just heard headshot. What?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it almost
look
seems
at
inappropriate to show him without the hat. It feels dirty.
I'd like to apologize. That joke was too soon.
Anybody feel dirty enough to go second?
I do.
Don, give us your sloppy seconds on show and tell.
25 cents. I got this at a yard sale 6 years ago.
Ooh.
In Melrose. And it is a doily that kind of has the outline of Italy and Italian stuff. So
I believe it's pronounced Calabria.
I bring this with me when I eat at Papagino's.
That's
put it on the table.
It looks like a bib. Do you ever use it like that?
No, I just put it on the table, so, kind of set the feeling.
Look at the. I mean, could I implore you to maybe tuck that in as a bib? Look, it's kind of shaped like it's
very
designed perfect. Like forget lobster. If you're gonna have a meatball parm at the fucking
library,
I'm gonna pin the tail on Don's chest.
Look at that. Or honestly, like if you just
This
didn't
does
dress
look
up,
good.
it does look good. It's like the Millennium Falcon shaped, and it works perfect as a bib.
and I got to be honest with you, I don't think it really stands out that much. It kind of blends in pretty nicely.
Well, you have a tracksuit on, so it doesn't. It just
Everything
looks natural.
goes with a
It's
tracksuit.
Italian.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's
yeah.
Italian.
You
Italian
could
camouflage.
spill spaghetti sauce on that, and it would still
no
look
one's gonna
great.
fucking know.
Yeah, wonderful.
I
This is
love
joyous
this shit, dude.
Chris, can you keep the excitement going with what you brought for show and tell?
Yeah, I brought something green. I
Oh,
brought
you're not supposed to. We can't
Yeah.
see it on the.
Well, on the green screen, I don't know if you can see this.
So is that an erect penis in a ball?
It's a foam finger from me and my uncle went to a Celtics game.
That's
before.
a giant dildo, Chris.
It went into triple overtime and they lost, but I had this finger. I didn't let my hand down the entire time. I was like, we're gonna win this fucking game, and I just wore
That's
it.
probably what carried them to triple overtime.
Right, but then
Yeah.
you know what happened in triple overtime? I switched to this hand. I kept the thumb forward, but I
fucking
switched
idiot.
it to the other hand. And I think that's why they lost, because I had
And then they
I had two right hands.
The Celtics became all thumbs.
Yeah, I just think exactly. I had two right hands. They were like, "Who's this guy with the two right hands?" I don't know if you can see this at home, people, but this is
Yeah, I remember Antoine
it's a
Walker
green
bitching
foam
about that in
finger.
'97.
It's a green phone Celtics finger.
So now, like that, I'm assuming, like obviously, that's not just locked away in some bin in your attic. That's dear to you. Do you use that to shovel and like when your hands are cold, or is that just for supporting?
No,
the
I
team?
usually wear it to take stuff
To
out of the oven. I
finger
take stuff
homeless
out of the
women.
oven with it.
Yeah.
I go like this, and I grab the pan, and I put it over here, and then I'm done.
Chris, I'm just suggesting that if you microwaved that, you could probably fuck it.
Yeah, I mean, it's got a nice slit.
I mean-
it's fucking really nice slit, actually.
I'm just trying to
I
find
don't know
multiple
if you
uses
guys
for
can see that
everybody
at
else's
home.
thing. Evan, could you hold
So is
that?
the tag.
Could you hold the stamp up for us?
Love the tag here.
There you go.
Where did I buy this?
Can I look at it actually real quick? Let me see. What does it say on here?
This
It
thing was made
says
in Canada. Can you
U.S.
believe that?
postage. That's cool.
Yeah.
And it's a 4-cent stamp.
Yeah, it's purple. It's a profile.
That's
I'm
This
I'm
fucking
overwhelmed.
thing was
here.
made in Canada, people. I don't know if you guys knew that, but it's a good product. They make good stuff in Canada. They
Yeah.
make hockey equipment too. It's not just for basketball. So
Canada. It's not just for hockey anymore.
no, it's basketball and lacrosse. I think they do lacrosse there too.
I mean, this is a Boston heirloom. This
But
is
I mean,
gonna
it was
be-
made in Canada. It's an international treasure.
If we had nice
It's an
museums here,
international
this would be in it.
Yeah,
but,
no, we don't though.
But we don't. So yeah, exactly. So that's not going to get it.
Oh shit!
Dawn, I could picture myself at Papagino's, no socks, feet on the floor,
Look at that stamp.
just pounding a fucking clown meatball sub, and not worrying about my tracksuit because every bit of dripping is going to go right on that 50-cent Italian culture piece of
25.
shit.
25-cent Melrose.
25 cent, yeah. But at the end of the day,
We got it off the Fells Way. It was a fancy part of Melrose.
I think everybody will agree with me that, I mean, there was a man, and he freed the slaves. He united our country.
The great
And
emancipator.
He emancipated things like nobody else I could even name.
Nobody's business.
Dope beard.
Nobody's business. I think
he lived in a
beard.
log cabin too.
yeah.
I think didn't
he was one of the coolest guys. The only president I could think of
coolest
that really
guys.
wore a top hat.
Yep.
And when you add up all those things, we have to respect. Oh shit! It fell over. Evan wins with the stamp. Evan wins with.
He was a really cool guy.
He was like a really because all the stuff he did, but then like when you talk to him, that's really when you get. to
No,
know
that's
him.
when you get to the nuts and bolts of
yeah.
Babe.
And I know
He'd
people at
fist
home
fight
will
people.
probably agree that we've had a really fun show. You guys gave some really good answers. And the only way that could top this off is if we all ended the show the same way we always end every show by looking at the camera and saying, "We love show and tell!"